What's up, guys? We have my 1GZ FE here, which is a Toyota V12 5-liter out of a Toyota Century, and it is going in a 58 Ford F100. Corey has his pointer stick.
My pointer stick. This is Charles. He rode on the trailer all the way from Colorado to California to Hoonigan, and then rode all the way back. Right here has traveled further than a lot of you guys have.
Oh yeah, by the way, we went to Hoonigan for this versus that, and my Viper swapped Z ran, but not well enough to race on this versus that. But I'm pretty sure Corey's Ferrari swapped FRS ran well enough to race on this versus that. So
did it?
We're gonna let you guys stay tuned for that. We're gonna get started on this. We're gonna start tearing down the engine, getting rid of all the bullshit. Wiring harness, stock intake manifolds. Corey's mad about something. What you got?
I just got done working for 2 weeks straight on your car, and now you're gonna come over here and
But it's a truck. It's not a car, it's a truck.
You're gonna come over here and say, oh look, we have another fucking project.
Well,
you need to work. Look, my tools aren't even cleaned up from the last one.
Corey, get your own project then, and we can work on that. Anyways, we're gonna tear this down, pull all the shit off the engine that we don't need. We're doing a Fueltech FT550 ECU gauge clustery thing, and that actually controls the engine, and it controls all of the chassis electronics.
The key words, he said we're.
Yeah. It's just me? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be doing a Fueltech FT550. Corey's going to be doing some other shit. But right now, I'm going to be tearing this stuff down. And we're going to see what kind of goodies we can do, what kind of power we can make. Because this makes no power from this factory. It makes like 300 and about 300 foot-pounds of torque flat across the curve from top to bottom. But if we can make a little bit more, that would be cool. It'll sound cool at least because it's a V12. And I like having a lot of cylinders. So with a few things pulled off the engine, I gotta show you one of the craziest parts to me. This is the lower intake manifold, and these are the two ports that connect to the upper intake manifold. And then this is the opening they give you. This is obviously way smaller. This area right here is not even like able to be connected without, you know, cutting and stuff and welding. But this area right here is literally like, you could easily just cut out and port this area and gain a massive amount of intake room. Like, it looks like the volume would like nearly double, which is insane. And it looks like the whole runner size is actually not that small. The throttle body is pretty small. Shove my fingers in there for scale. You know, it's pretty small, but it is a 2.5 liter inline six that it's feeding, and of course NA, but I still feel like we could use more throttle body, definitely more intake flow from that part. I'm thinking about just doing custom runners coming like straight up or up at an angle or something, and then just two standard like universal plenums with small but still bigger than these throttle bodies, so something like that. Well, and we've encountered our first problem. That right there is a puddle of oil. Don't know what kind. Smells like used motor oil. There's also a little bit of oil there and stuff. So yeah, that's quite a puddle, and it's just sitting in the intake manifold. So we're gonna investigate that and see what the problem is. So we got an update. Corey is currently working on a YouTube video, and he's gonna be starting a YouTube channel. So I'll put a link.
YouTube channel.
I'll put a link in the bio or not the bio, the description, and go subscribe to him. But we got my Fueltech ECU stuff. They gave me a cool hat. Corey, you want
a fancy camp? Yo,
I'll give you a hat. I think it's still got the thing in it. Hell yeah. Perfect. All right, so Corey's repping, because I always give Corey my free hats, because I just wear the same hat. I actually lost this hat at Grid Life last year. It's like this one from one of those like random car giveaway companies. I lost it in the Suicide Boys like little baby pit that we had, and I went and bought another one just because I couldn't find another hat that sort of fit me correctly, and here we are. If anybody else wants to send me a hat, I'll take one, but for now I'm just gonna keep wearing this one. Unless, well, it's gotta be a cool hat, not like that. Sorry, Fueltech, but move before flight Fueltech, cool. A Fueltech badge, interesting.
Wait, what?
It's like a badge. Fueltech $25 promo card, what? Sick.
Is this all for the truck?
Yeah.
Can we?
What?
No, it's okay. It's your money.
It's cool. Oh wait, I got another Fueltech thing. I don't know what this is. Also, Fueltech is not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by Fueltech or anything. But, you know, I don't know what this is. Corey, what is this? I don't know.
Is it for golfing? It's like,
I don't know.
wait, it should be a little tool pouch thing.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. So basically, this is an ECU and also sort of a PDM combo. So you can hook it up to a little switch panel and basically control the whole vehicle from this, including it'll run a V12 sequentially, which is sick because sequential is cooler. We're gonna have to change the coil packs because those are, I don't know, whatever coil packs. We might change these, we might keep them, I'm not sure yet. If anything, I've seen people run R8 coil packs, which is what Corey's running on his Ferrari swap.
Because I'm cool.
Corey, I put them in your car. I got that, cool. Now we're gonna go test fit it in that truck. And this is the truck, if you haven't seen it in a prior video. It's a 58 Ford F100 sitting on a 94 LS400 chassis. This is the 94, which is the same as 90 to 94. It needs a new rear diff and rear axles, which were a bitch to find, but I found them and those are on the way as well. We're gonna have to do a big old cut in the firewall, I think.
K-Series?
So preemptively, this is somewhat fitting, kind of like I was thinking. Need to grab the jack and jack up the back so we can get it further in there. It's not fitting as well as, you know, a proper sized engine. For having a lot of cylinders, it don't look too bad. Gonna go grab the jack and see if we can fit this the rest of the way in without cutting the firewall. I think we're gonna have to, just judging by how things are sitting.
Is this the proper way?
Yeah,
All right, cool. I was just checking.
it's the easy way.
Yeah.
So we got the motor sitting in place somewhat. We hammered the little secondary firewall thing right there, and that was able to get us the clearance to go back. We do still need to go back about that far, about 2 inches or so. Wow, I noticed it's echoing. I don't know if you could hear it on the camera, but it's echoing a lot off of the truck. Just the old bare sheet metal. Wow. Anyways, but we're gonna have to pull it back out and cut the trans tunnel where the bell housing is because we don't have any clearance around that. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, so what I ended up doing was cutting the trans tunnel. You can see right there. And right now I have the motor and trans just sitting in place. See, let me throw a light in. It was sitting really far back and I was able to bolt it up to the factory LS400 subframe, or I would have been able to. I'm still waiting on the mounts to come in from Japan, but it was just too far back and it would have been a bitch to work on like the back cylinders doing anything. So I'm just gonna shift the motor forward and just live with that, take the extra room. But you can also see here, we got a tube. We're just gonna do a little tube front, and I got the front end in place, made a couple little brackets to bolt it up, and that's what it looks like. But you can also see maybe how much room. Let's see, peek through there. We have so much room from the top of the engine to the hood. So with that, we're gonna make some really tall intakes and really tall exhaust just to fill in the extra. And then we're gonna put a radiator up front, and it should be pretty sick. I'm digging what we got going on right now. It's really cool. A lot of work ahead of us, but we should be able to get it done sometime soon. Anyways, I just want to say thank you for watching. Be sure to follow this build, and I'm also gonna try to put together the footage I have of the Viper Swap 370Z, but I was super busy and didn't get a whole lot of footage, so I'm just gonna kind of give you everything I have, and then keep updated with what we go forward with as far as upgrades and all that stuff. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned.
A lot of you guys traveled further than a lot of you guys.